sound of a gentle crackling fireplace and a soft humming lullaby. The mood is calm and cozy at first. They say every old house has its stories. Mine, built in the late 1800s, felt different. It wasn't the creaks in the floorboards or the way the wind howled through the eaves. It was something else, something personal. It started subtly. I'd be reading in the living room, the only light coming from a single lamp, and I'd hear it. A whisper. So faint. It was like the rustle of a page turning in the next room, even though I was alone. I'd pause, listen, and there would be nothing but the gentle hum of the old refrigerator. I told myself it was just the house settling. Old houses do that, right? They groan, they sigh. But the whispers grew more frequent and clearer. They were never words, just sounds. A soft sigh here, a drawn-out breathy hum there. It always happened at night. Always when I was alone and the world outside was quiet. I started to call it the whisper ghost. It was a joke at first, something I'd say to my friends to make the story sound less crazy. "Oh yeah, the whisper ghost was chatty last night," I'd laugh. They'd laugh with me. One night the power went out during a storm. The house was plunged into absolute darkness and silence, save for the rain lashing against the windows. I lit a few candles, their flames dancing and throwing long, distorted shadows on the walls. The familiar sense of unease crept in. I sat on the sofa, wrapped in a blanket, and just waited. And then it came. Pause. The sound of the fireplace fades slightly, replaced by a very faint, airy whisper sound effect. Not a sigh, not a hum, a word. A single, distinct word whispered right beside my ear. It was so close I could almost feel the breath. Cold. The whispering sound effect becomes a bit more defined, like a soft, raspy breath. My heart stopped. Every muscle in my body went rigid. That wasn't the house settling. That wasn't the wind. My mind raced. Was someone in the house? I grabbed the heaviest thing I could find, a brass candlestick, my hand shaking so badly I almost dropped it. I called out, my voice trembling, "Who's there?" "I'm not alone," a stupid, pathetic lie. The only reply was the drumming of the rain. I spent the rest of the night huddled in a corner, candlestick held like a weapon, jumping at every shadow, every creak. The power came back on just before dawn, and the familiar, comforting hum of the refrigerator felt like a choir of angels. I tried to rationalize it. Auditory hallucination, stress, an overactive imagination fueled by the storm. But I couldn't shake the feeling. The sheer physical sensation of that whisper. I started sleeping with the lights on, a fan running on high to drown out any potential sounds. I avoided being in the house alone after dark. The whisper stopped, or maybe I just couldn't hear them anymore. A few months passed. I'd almost convinced myself I'd imagined the whole thing.